Fred and Mary had just gotten married, but with no money for a honeymoon, they spent their first night at Fred's parents' house. The next morning, little Johnny, Fred's kid brother, sat at the breakfast table. As he grabbed his backpack, he asked, "Mom, are Fred and Mary up yet?" "No," she replied. Johnny smirked. "Do you know what I think?" "I don't want to hear what you think, Johnny. Go to school," she cut him off. At lunchtime, Johnny came back and asked again, "Are Fred and Mary up yet?" "No," Johnny grinned. "Do you know what I think?" "Enough, Johnny. Eat your lunch and get back to school," she groaned. After school, Johnny walked in and for the third time asked, "Are Fred and Mary up yet?" His mom sighed. "Fine, Johnny. What do you think?" Johnny shrugged. "Well, last night Fred came into my room looking for the Vaseline, and I think I gave him my airplane glue." A junior high school had a strange problem. A bunch of 12-year-old girls had started wearing lipstick, and their favorite hobby was leaving lip prints all over the bathroom mirrors. It got so bad the mirrors were almost unusable. Every night, the maintenance man, Mr. Budrow, scrubbed them clean, and every morning, the girls decorated them again. Finally, the principal decided enough was enough. She gathered all the girls in the bathroom, with Mr. Budrow waiting beside her. She explained, "These lip prints are causing a real headache for Mr. Budrow. He has to clean the mirrors every single night." Then she turned to him. "Mr. Budrow, could you show the girls just how hard it is to clean them?" Without saying a word, he grabbed his long-handled squeegee, dipped it straight into a toilet bowl, and began scrubbing the mirrors. Since that day, the mirrors have stayed spotless. An arrogant professor boards a plane and ends up sitting next to an old man. Mid-flight, the professor, eager to show off his intellect, leans over. "Want to play a game?" The old man shrugs. "What kind of game?" The professor explains, "We take turns asking each other questions. If you don't know the answer, you give me $1. If I don't know the answer, I give you $1. The old man shakes his head. "No thanks." The professor ups the stakes. "If I lose, I'll give you $2. No. $5. No. $10. Still no. Finally desperate, the professor blurts, "If I lose, I'll give you $100. If you lose, you only owe me $1. The old man thinks for a moment, then nods. "Fine, but I get to start." "Deal," the professor says confidently. The old man asks, "What has 5 heads, 40 feet, and lives in a bucket?" The professor racks his brain. He thinks for an hour, searching every corner of his knowledge, and finally admits defeat. He hands over $100. Smirking, the professor asks, "So, what's the answer?" The old man shrugs, hands him $1, and says, "I have no idea." A flight crew was landing at an unfamiliar airport when the control tower assigned them a runway. As they began their approach, the pilot frowned. "Does that runway look short to you?" "Sure does," the co-pilot replied. "I thought it was supposed to be longer." "Me too. Better set full flaps." "Full flaps set." "I want thrust reversers the second we touch down." "Standing by on reversers." "Full power once they're engaged." "Roger. I'll try to hit the very start of the runway and stand on the brakes." They touched down hard, fired the thrust reversers, slammed the brakes, and screeched to a stop, just before running into the grass. "Good grief," the pilot panted. "That's the shortest runway I've ever landed on." "Yeah," said the co-pilot, "but man, look how wide it is."